Okay, YouTube, here we are. We got the fish finder. Today we're going to tackle these bad boys. That satin finish just doesn't do it for me. I mean, you see the muffler shining, you see the air breather shining. No shine here, so we're gonna fix that today. So here's a idea before. Then we got our soapy water, some dish soap. And we got some wet sandpaper, 400, 800, and then we jump to 1,000, and then we're going to use cutting compound. And after the cutting compound, we will use some polish. So there you go, folks. See you in a bit. Okay, so we got the front fender off. It's so easy, I need an easy button. And again, I use number 12 mil socket. Now we got to take off my brake caliper, and that's also a number 12. So we'll see after that's done. Alright, so again, number 12 to get the brake caliper off. And now we got loads of room. I don't even have to take the front wheel off. Look at this, people. I got ample room to get down in there. Now again, we used a bungee cord. We secured that so it's not flopping around. Very important. Do not touch your front brake. If you touch your front brake, your caliper is going to squeeze closed and you will be bleeding your brake system. So under no circumstance when this comes off, do not touch your brake lever. Alright, now we're going to pop these bad boys off. What I'm going to do there, I'm going to put a piece of wood under here and I'm going to bang it up, and that's going to pop right off. Alright. Alright, so we're going to start off with the 400 wet. I'm going to get it on the forks here, get my forks nice and wet, and we're going to go in the same motion just like this until we get all that satin clear coat off. So you see it's going black. Now you don't want to press too hard and scratch it. So we'll see after we get all this off. Alright. Okay, so we hit it with 220 wet because the rough cast was just a little too much for the 400. Now when you're doing this, you can see this side I did, this side I didn't, and that's just with the 220 wet. Now it's not going to be perfect in here, especially since I ain't taking the wheel off, but it's going to look so much nicer. Now what you're trying to get out are these little pits here. You see that? So we're going to hit that just a little bit more, just to try to get her to come up just a little nicer. Alright, so when you're doing it, if you're wondering, just give it a wipe off and you'll be able to see what you've taken off so far. Alright. Alright, so we're already, can you see that? We're already getting a reflection. We hit it with 220 wet, 400 wet, then 1,000, and as you can see, my red shorts. There's a difference so far. As you see my reflection. I got the wheel between my legs because I'm cool like that, and there you go. There's a difference. So there's the side we did on the right, there's the side we didn't do yet, but that's all sanded. We haven't compounded or polished yet, so that's just the sanding. Once again, 220, 400, 1,000. Now we're going to sand this side, and then after that we'll compound it and then polish. So here we go, YouTube. I'm using only the buffing bar, the Jeweler's Final Buff Bar. I just started hitting it for 2 seconds, and as you can see, she's starting to shine up. I'm using the white bar and that on my drill. So we'll get back to you here in about 10 minutes and we'll show you what happens. Okay, here we are. I'm almost out of light. You can see the reflection pretty good now. And that's the white jeweler's bar. Don't know how good you see me in there. Oh, we got a reflection. So now I just got to take the mother's polish to it, and we'll try to give you an idea tonight. So there you go. So here you go, YouTube. I don't know how well you're going to see this because I ran out of light, but we have a reflection now. Now there are some scratches. I'm going to have to come in here with the mother's and just touch them up a bit. I mean that. Turned out great. Let me get a light. And since we ran out of light last night, here we are, YouTube. A few scratches I still got to get out. But that's good enough for now. Make it your own. Please like and subscribe.